Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. This is Rocky and I hope all is going well. Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about my top moments from episode 2 of The Flash. Sorry this is a little bit late, I've been feeling under the weather lately, so just playing catch up with a couple of my top moments. So let's go ahead and jump into the top moments from episode 2 of season 2 of The Flash. Top moment number 7. Her name is Patty Spivot. I really love the introduction of Patty on the show. Not only is she a very confident and self-assured character, but they cranked the cuteness meter way up with her. Her fangirling over Barry was great, as it is close to how she was in the comics. She's someone that Barry can connect with on an intellectual level, as well as being a fellow officer. So yes, they will probably develop some type of love interest between them, but totally possible they will keep it just flirty and fun, and that's where I kind of hope they go. Now, not all is sugary sweet with her, as she does have a bit of a sad past. We learn that the reason she wants on Joe's task force so bad is that her father was gunned down by the Martin brothers, and then she learned they both received powers, and it made no sense to her whatsoever that all these bad people were gaining these powers so they can do even worse things. At this point, I'm just wondering how long it's going to be before she becomes part of Team Flash. Plus, imagine the fun scenes with Patty, Barry, and Iris. Angst away. Number 6, meet Sand Demon. Or is it Skin Demon? Nah. Alright, so in the comics, Sand Demon was actually a Firestorm villain and had a few more abilities than we saw on the show. Through his story, we confirm that Zoom is bringing Earth 2 villains to Earth 1. This was hinted at in episode 1 with Atom Smasher, but in this episode, we actually see Zoom pull Sand Demon through a breach. They alter his powers a bit, as in the show he is essentially made up of skin cells as opposed to sand. He's able to manipulate these cells to create giant fists and disappear, as well as essentially regenerate himself. Another interesting thing is that in this case, we don't actually see Earth 2 Sand Demon kill Earth 1 Sand Demon. So we very well could see more Sand Demon in the future. I thought the character was played very well, and the effects of his powers were great. A definite improvement over the effects of Atom Smasher in my opinion. Number 5, enter the Multiverse. So the show is going full on Multiverse as we get the story from Jay Garrick that he was pulled through the breach created by the Singularity at the end of season 1. This causes some excitement with Cisco and Stein as they begin to theorize how they can prove this to be true, and Stein cracks it. Cisco is able to manipulate the Starlab satellite to look for energy leaks into their universe from other universes. And they find a lot, 52 breaches to be exact, with the largest in Starlabs itself, which makes sense as that's where the Singularity was created. Now, we don't know if all these breaches are to Earth 2, or if we will see even more universes. I found the number 52 to be funny, as DC's reboot line of comics was called The New 52. So a nice nod there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the multiverse is expanded on the show. Top moment number 4, Cisco Secret. Stein is able to see through Cisco's hunches and confronts our young genius. Cisco reveals that he is able to somehow pick up on these people from Earth 2 and see past and current events around them. He refers to the feeling as a vibe, which is funny as he basically named himself. Now, Cisco doesn't want anyone else to know yet, as he is still trying to get a handle on it, and he's also afraid that there is something evil with the power, as Dr. Wells/Thawne said it was his gift to Cisco. Number 3, Stein goes down. Just when Dr. Stein finds balance with the team, we see him collapse. Though honestly this makes sense, as remember, he and Ronnie merged with the Firestorm Matrix. That connection exists even when they are separated, as Ronnie was able to feel Stein's pain back in season 1. So at this point, as Ronnie is, for all intents and purposes, dead, Stein is actually missing parts of himself. This is going to be our setup for the introduction of Jefferson Jackson, or Jay Jackson, however you want to refer to him, who will be the new body of Firestorm, and looks like this will happen in episode 4, as it is titled The Fury of Firestorm. Number 2 top moment, on my world, they called me the Flash. The full introduction of Jay Garrick was handled very well, I thought. He has spent the last 6 months or so stalking Team Flash to learn as much about them as possible, including that Barry is the Flash. He is met with distrust from Barry, which makes sense as, let's face it, he has serious trust issues. Jay has instant chemistry with Caitlin that actually felt pretty natural, but I doubt much will develop from it. He brings information about Zoom, as well as the Speed Force once Barry decides to trust him. It also seems that somewhere along the way he lost his speed. Now this could be due to a couple of different things. We see a scene on Earth 2 where Zoom does the speed hand thing to Jay's chest, and at that moment Zoom could have taken his speed, as that is something a lot of speedsters are able to do with the Speed Force in the DC Universe. Another theory is that at this time Barry is basically pulling all the Speed Force in Earth 1, and Jay basically needs some kind of jolt to access it. No matter what, I do expect him to get his speed back at some point, probably by mid-season. Okay, time for the #1 top moment of the episode, throwing the lightning. Okay, for cool factor alone, this had to be my top moment of the episode. We saw Barry learn a lot of uses for his speed in Season 1, but not even the supersonic punch compares to throwing lightning. Apparently this skill took Jay quite a while to learn, but thankfully Barry is a quick study. Actually using the Speed Force as a weapon is a massive boost to Barry's arsenal, as he uses it to turn Sandhuman into glass, which is pretty much what Firestorm did to him in the comics. It just makes me wonder, what else is Jay gonna teach Barry? Alright, so my final thoughts. For me, this episode overall was stronger than the season premiere, which I was very thankful for. The introduction of the new characters was handled very well and felt smooth. I hope the interaction between Barry and Patty will continue to be awkwardly cute for a couple more episodes, as it's a nice change from the typical angst and drama we see Barry and his relationships. Oh, I just have to mention how much I geeked out hearing Tony Todd's voice as Zoom. I so need more of this though, and just who the heck is he? And another runner-up for top moment was the reveal of Harrison Wells in the post-show scene. But what Earth was that? Were we seeing Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 1 in the future? We just don't know at this point. But yeah, very nice seeing Harrison Wells again. I've said it repeatedly, Tom Cavanaugh is amazing on screen, and anytime they have him on the show, it's just going to be great. So yeah, a lot of amazing things in this episode, and yet it did not feel crowded at all. So just an amazing job overall. I mean, all these actors are getting very comfortable in their roles, and it's coming across on screen very well. So yeah, another great episode, and definitely looking forward to some more. Looks like next week we're going to see the Snarts back and the introduction of their father, so that should be pretty interesting to see, as it's going to be Michael Ironside, and he's another one of those actors that I just love to see on screen, so definitely looking forward to that episode. Hope you guys are as well. Alright, so those are my top moments of the episode. Go and let me know your top moments down below, or if you have any questions, go ahead and put those down in the comments below as well. I would love to have some conversations with you guys. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd ask you to go ahead and pound that like button, and what I would love more than anything else is for you guys to check out some more of my videos. So take a look at your screen. I've got a couple links for you to check out there. And if you feel inclined, definitely subscribe to the channel. That way you can receive an alert when I post my next video. Now those video links will also be in the interactive card, as well as down in the description below if you're using a mobile device. And for all of you that have subscribed, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you coming on board, and I so hope you've been enjoying the videos. Alright guys, all that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.